Ohayou gozaimasu from Hiroshima Station. Today we're going to Miyajima, one of the top locations in all of Japan.
Super excited. We have been before, but we didn't film then because the weather wasn't so great, but we are super looking forward to going today.
Yeah, there's lots to do. Itsukushima Shrine, that Torii gate in the sea, great food, Momijimanju.
Yep.
Let's go.
Ikimasu. Snacks for the train. Early morning because it takes a while to get there. You have to get a train, you have to get a ferry. Ikimasu.
Sanyo line, local train to Miyajima.
The next stop is Itsukushima.
So we're outside JR Miyajima Station. The ferry, which is also JR, which means you can use your IC card or Suica or
JR
Welcome
Pass.
Suica or JR Pass, is sort of just over the street that way. So today we've taken the JR train and then the JR ferry, which we'll do in a minute. And the reason why we're doing that is so we can compare and contrast.
Last time we did a direct ferry which goes from sort of near the Peace Park, and that was pretty good last time, but we want to, as Theo said, compare, so we'll let you know which is better.
I have a sneaky suspicion the fast ferry is a lot easier. You can just, if you're staying near the Peace Park, which most people will normally do, it's pretty much direct.
But sometimes there are massive queues, and there were no queues to get on the train. But if you have a JR pass, you can do this way that we're doing today.
Yeah, the fast ferry though, you can book it, but it's only in Japanese. You need to call them up and use your Japanese skills, which if you don't have any, probably not ideal.
Good luck.
So the JR pass is probably more convenient for those who have zero knowledge of the Japanese language.
Miyajima, let's go!
Miyajima, woo!
Woohoo! Oh, Twilight Express. I'd love to get on a train like that. Japan has so many like really fancy trains that you can get on. Sit check.
Although I'm a religious Family Mart enjoyer, today I'm an average Uniqlo appreciator. Miyajima sighted in the distance. Ticket booth right here, but we don't need it because we have an IC card. Big queue for the Japan Rail Pass.
Touchy.
How easy is it using the IC card?
Well, you just touchy and then walk straight through.
Sugoi.
If you have a rail pass, you need to get a tourist tax ticket.
Airabe, Aikoka. And the little penguin as well is the mascot.
Very beautiful, Miyajima and ocean.
This is the most impressive and unforgettable memory for all those who visit Miyajima.
Go, 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 go. And just like a normal train, you got to tap off, I'm guessing. Oh no. IC card? Tap? No. Ooh. Miyajima is great to visit, and if you have a chance to stay overnight, you should definitely do it. The architecture here is amazing. The announcer on the ferry was saying it's all sort of Heian style. It was the architecture style favoured.
It's one of Japan's 3 most scenic spots.
Where are the other ones? Mount Fuji's got to be another one.
Doesn't say.
I reckon it's Mount Fuji and maybe Matsumoto Bay in Sendai, but I could be wrong. We'll check on screen now.
I wore my coat. Stupid.
You're hot.
Stupid.
I'm not hot. I'm
You're going to pretend that you're cool all day so you can keep wearing your jacket.
I'm temperate.
Sweaty.
Not hot.
Man's not hot.
It's worth grabbing a map and a guide because it shows you all the spots on Miyajima and how to get there.
Exactly. Got one. Got one here. Although we already know where we're going. So.
Because we're travel legends.
The map on the back has a little bit of history and information about each site, which is useful. And they have it in all different languages. Miyajima, like Nara, is famous for having wild deer.
Wild boar.
Not boar, deer.
You sighted an active deer. Oh. Quite clumsy, aren't they? No, don't eat that. Oh dear.
I don't know how
no,
to...
No, oh god. No. Oh, you can't exactly grab it. Oh, shit.
I don't know what to do because
You can't spit it out.
Oh god.
Oh god. That's why, and that is why you don't litter.
Oh, I don't know what to do because I'm like, can I go and grab it? But I don't want it to. But it's a wild animal; it might bite me. But then I feel like everyone is just stood around watching it, going like, "Oh no!" But they're not doing anything.
And that is why you do not litter in Japan, because the wild animals, or anywhere really, because the wild animals will eat it and then die.
Oh, I feel sad now.
R.I.P. Bambi. Pour one out for the homies, pour one out for the Bambis.
They're literally sacred.
Yeah, they're sacred actually on Miyajima and in the rest of Japan. So don't litter, otherwise there will be a lot more of that. Welcome to Japan. Oishi!
We were filming the deer and then turns out our SD card was full and we didn't have another one. We were like, oh no, but it's Japan. Just go to a convenience store, get a new one. Easy. And it was 1,500 yen.
Yeah, our sort
absolute bargain.
Our storage management has been quite bad this holiday. We've been so busy just doing stuff, maximising our fun times. One thing you have to do though if you're filming lots is remember to move the footage off the SD card onto the laptop or storage device for transportation, because SD cards are much smaller than like external hard drives, and yeah, so we've been...
I feel like you should get away from the edge because it's sploshing over. Smells so nice.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside.
That's copyright.
But yeah, Miyajima is bloody lovely.
And it's noticeable already.
It's bloody lovely.
That there's less foreign tourists and more Japanese tourists.
Yes, Miyajima is like a pilgrimage for Japanese people. It's a really popular spot for Japanese people to come. All of my colleagues when I was working in Japan always came here. They love it, and trips come here. Lots of students.
Well, it's a really nice place to come. They've got the right idea.
We would recommend that the first place you do or visit on Miyajima is
the Torii Gate, which is obviously in the sea. Last time we came, it was under construction, so it's really nice to finally be able to see it. It's looking very magnificent.
So yeah, the Torii Gate, if you follow the coast round from the port, you'll get to Itsukushima Shrine, but before that, you get to see the amazing Torii Gate in the sea, which is probably one of the most photographed spots in the entirety of Japan.
And also it depends, obviously, on the tide. So at high tide, you'll see it in the sea, and at low tide, you'll see it on the sand, but you can walk up to it at low tide. So no matter the tide, it's still very nice.
It's worth checking out the tide schedule for the day. Also, Itsukushima Shrine, which is around the corner,
you definitely
looks much better when high tide. But if you want to go out to the Torii Gate and take photos by it, you need low tide.
Yeah.
Worth thinking about.
Last time we were here, it was low tide, and I'm telling you, it looks better at high tide. For sure.
It looks all sloppy and muddy at low tide. So in the spot for photos, there is a massive queue in the shrine to take one sort of directly in front of the shrine, but this place...
You get the side view. The side view is fine. Side view is lovely.
Side view's good. You get them diagonals going, but...
yeah. If you did want to wait, it looks very long, the queue over there.
Ta-da! It's there, one of the best 3 views in Japan.
I'm pretty sure the restoration works took about 3 years, because I think they just uncovered it.
Well, we were here in
2020,
and it was under construction or renovation.
And I think it was just fixed after we left, which is not ideal. Great photo spot. So we're inside the shrine now. It was 300 yen for an adult to come in. It's Itsukushima Shrine. It's the main thing to do on Miyajima Island, or it's actually Itsukushima, but more popularly known as Miyajima. And it's famous for floating during high tide, so it looks like it's floating over the water. It's very beautiful. Can never get away from the scaffolding.
I guess because of the water, they have to do lots of repairs.
I was just thinking about that, like how has it not got
Like rotted away.
Rotted.
Damn it, it's so cool. Oh, the pagoda, it's lovely.
It's not wobbly at all. You're not going to get sea legs coming on here. It's very...
That was more like a cat and a pirate.
Meow.
So much scaffolding. Again, we've had such bad luck coming here. It's always under construction.
It's only this little bit. I think the rest of it's all okay. Although it's kind of ruining the ambiance.
So I'm just leaving the shrine now. I'm starving. Time for some lunch, I think. Another really cool part of the temple shrine complex is up there. One of the crew. In our quest to find a spot for lunch, which is difficult actually in Miyajima because it's so busy, we found this
Nice back street
super
view.
nice back street with a great view of this pagoda, which is part of Itsukushima Shrine, but you have to sort of go up the hill to see it.
Very nice.
Nice pagoda. 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 That was such a good little lunch. I didn't get to film it because it was quite busy and quite loud. And I think there was copyrighted music playing as well, so I couldn't film it. But I can highly recommend Niwa Cafe. It's down this tiny little alleyway. You might miss it. It's really good, and you should definitely check it out.
Just got a hot chocolate from the vending machine. Fun fact, you can get hot drinks in vending machines. It was right next to the crab soup. Didn't fancy that. So we're on the main street, which is very busy. I mean, it's less busy than when we were here last time, because last time we were here on a national holiday. But yeah, very busy. So we actually went for lunch on just a street over. Nobody there. It's brilliant. Look at this dog.
Yeah.
The jumping stuff. Last time we were here, we went to this place called Gebura. And they did like sort of craft cocktails. But once you had it, you could refill it. I'm pretty sure for free.
It was free back then.
But now it's 200 yen to
Per
fill it.
refill.
Yeah. I want one.
They're expanding. It's clearly popular. Gebura for your alcoholic needs. Is it time? Should we get
I
one?
want one.
Do it.
You can get refill 200 yen.
Oh,
Refill.
nice.
So please bring this cup later.
Okay.
Cheers. It tastes so good. So fresh. We got like
Fresh and
exactly
funky.
the same thing last year. Well, I think I got a mojito actually. I'll put the picture up, but tastes just as good
Oh
as
shit,
I
that's
remember.
really good. That's so tasty.
The traditional one would be red beans.
So what is Momiji Manju?
It's famous from Miyajima, but also in Hiroshima.
Prefecture.
Yeah, and it's shaped like a maple leaf. It's a soft cake, and inside various fillings are available. The traditional one would be the anko, which is the red bean. Well, no.
I don't like anko.
You don't like it, but Japanese people like it.
Go on then, have one.
I
thought so. I don't like anko.
It's really cool to see their machine showing you how it's done. I don't know if you can call it handmade.
Fresh off the press, or whatever you call it, the Momijimanju Million 5000. They're hot. I'm looking forward to trying this. I've got the chocolate flavour.
Not traditional.
No, I don't like anko. Anko is ski gen, right? Chocolate for me today. If I can get into it. Ooh.
Is it hot?
It's boiling hot. Maple leaf. Itadakimasu.
Let's see the inside.
Oh, it's so rich. Look at that. It's really good. I need more.
Recommend?
Oishi. It's delicious. I need some more. It's a bit of a mad shop, isn't it? There's a lot going on.
It's a bit overwhelming.
Look at this ultra nice packaging from the Miyajima brewery. It's like the Torii gate. Mecha kawaii. It's cute. A set for 1,300, which is about £7. It's eating more trash. The deer is literally eating the newspaper out of his hands.
Hello.
So it's a bit later in the day now, and the sea has actually gone out quite a lot. You can see a lot of people over here going out onto the sand to take photos in front of the Torii gate. Eventually, the sea goes all the way out, and you can take photos directly under the gate. What's interesting though is now the shrine. There's no water under it at all. It's known as the floating shrine, but now there's no water. It's just.
That's why we recommend coming at high tide.
And that's why we recommend coming at high tide, because it looks a lot worse now.
Christ, there's like an Asian hornet there.
What's massive?
I know I was going to say something else, but got distracted.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's definitely dangerous.
Let's
Look
investigate.
how massive.
Whoa.
What I was going to say is, as we said just before, it's definitely not as nice in the shrine at low tide. It just doesn't look as nice. It's not like the famous thing about it is that it floats in the water, so definitely make sure to check the tide times and come during high tide.
It looks muddy. Swampy.
Also, yeah, the tide goes out very quickly, so if you want to get the pics, don't go for lunch and expect the water to still be there, because it'll be all gone. It's funny that the deer are all around the street food vendors. They know where they're going to get the best.
They know what's up.
They know where they're going to get the snacks. 10-minute walk. 7 if run a little.
So we're here in Momijidani Koen, or Momijidani Park. This is supposed to be one of the top spots you can come to see Momiji, the autumn leaves. We're on this super nice bridge.
And there's a really, well, as in lots of places in Miyajima, but there's a deer just right there. And it looks very scenic. Scenic deer. Differently to the deer in Nara, here there's been nowhere where you can buy senbei to feed them. So they're eating the natural way.
Leaves.
Or plastic and maps.
Hand towels.
Definitely don't litter on Miyajima. You will be a deer killer.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Chicka chicka.
Bom, bom.
That's definitely copyright.
Anyway, Momijidani Park is definitely worth coming if you're
Here in
visiting in autumn. There's a load of really fancy hotels around here, but there are no toilet facilities. So if you need the loo, like Ashley does right now, try and go before you come up. If you don't want to do the ropeway, you don't have to. You can hike up if you've got an hour and a half to make the climb up, and then you can always get the ropeway down.
Shrines and temples on the way of the hike
Yeah,
that you'd miss on the ropeway, I think.
there's loads of stuff to do, pretty much.
Speaking of the ropeway, we actually went up last time that we were here, and it was really good. You get a really good view, but it became quite a nightmare situation because we got to the top, plenty of time, spent some time looking around, and then it said the last ropeway is in 15 minutes.
And the queue said 30 minutes from this point.
And then we were also rushing to get the last ferry, so make sure you check when the ferries finish. I think in normal times, like now, it's at 10 p.m, but back then, in COVID times, it was 4 p.m. So we were really stressing and thinking like we're going to be stuck on Miyajima, and there's definitely no hotels available.
Basically,
unless you book.
just get down a bit early. Don't wait till the last minute or the last half an hour.
And if you're going to do the ropeway, I recommend doing it like earlier in the day.
We're about to leave the park and head back to town to refill our drinks.
And we spotted the golden of goldens, whatever. We've been searching for a really big Daruma doll.
A monster Daruma, all holiday,
For the
and we've
whole
not found
holiday,
one.
We've not found it, and there's one here, so
A big one.
we're going to look and maybe purchase. No, it's just not.
Look, I found it. The Daruma of our dreams. There's no such thing as too big a Daruma.
Okay, but it's dusty. It's dusty.
Surely we can like wipe it down.
Hiroshima lemon chuhai dry
Dry.
for Hiroshima lemon chuhai sweet.
Sweet. Yeah.
Cheers. I've said it before, but I think Miyajima is like my favourite place in Japan. It's always really.
Sugoi.
I mean, we've been here when it's really nice weather. I think if it was bad weather, it would not be so nice. But if it's a nice day, it's so stunning. And even though it's busy, it's really peaceful. And you get these, even better.
Gebura.
And you've got the beach.
Deer on the beach.
You do not want my lemon chuhai. I can't be unhappy at the beach. Always happy at the beach.
This is such a scenic spot for a lemon sour in Miyajima. Great company, great drinks, great location,
Very scenic.
great vibes. We're on the way to get a Daruma.
We finished our lemon chuhais, and now we're going to go re-look at the big Daruma that we saw before. It's very busy, so trying to push through the crowd. So busy. It's because we're on that main street that we were
On the main
before.
street with all these
Yeah.
people. Anyway, the Daruma shop is this one right here. Look at that big boy in the corner. 11,000 yen. You're coming home with me. We spoke to one of the shopkeepers earlier, and we said we'd come back after we finished our tourism stuff to pick it up. He
It's
said
quite big.
it's monstrous. You'll see it in a second. It's massive. But he said there is a box, which is good because we need to ship it back to the UK or check it in as one of our sort of checked bags. They're really fragile. They're made of like papier-mâché. So
Also, we're getting the Shinkansen to Fukuoka, so it's going to be difficult.
it's going to be difficult. Anyway, here we go. Here he is.
A few moments later.
So Ashley, the moron, didn't film any of the transaction.
Just purchased the Daruma doll. I accidentally did not film it.
Wah, wah.
But we did purchase it, proof, 11,000 yen, which is so much cheaper than what we looked at in Kyoto, which is 30,000 yen for exactly the same thing. So top tip, buy your souvenirs in Miyajima. So the shopkeeper is currently trying to find us a box big enough for our Daruma. He doesn't have one, so he's calling up other shops. He's told us to relax and look around the store while we wait. Why is this you? If Theo was a Momiji. And this is me.
This is you. Oh god. Oh no.
I think the souvenirs in Miyajima are much better than
Anywhere?
anywhere. Because they have loads of cool stuff like... I mean, these are just magnets, but they have like lots of snacks and stuff here. Like, I bought that before, Hiroshima spice. I mean, that's just crappy, but like... I was reading the story about Daruma.
What about The Hobbit?
It's definitely like a very religious thing. You can't call it a hobbit. Nice.
大丈夫ですか。
大丈夫です。 So, Daruma has been acquired.
The guy was so nice. He spent quite a while wrapping it, but it's because he was putting a handle on it, which is so useful. Because we're going to Fukuoka right now.
On the Shinkansen.
On the Shinkansen, and we need to go get our bags from a locker. So we're going to be carrying lots of stuff, and now so the handle is so useful. Otherwise, it would be like the whole way.
We are with child. We are with Daruma.
We're with Daruma, baby Daruma.
And this is going to be super useful, the box. He spent ages looking for a box, bless him. And then he wrapped it all in bubble wrap, which is going to help us enormously when we take this home to the UK, to England.
We've been looking for one of these like since we left Japan. I looked online, but it said it was going to be
Like thousands of dollars,
£500
thousands of
or
dollars
plus.
or pounds
Yeah.
to like ship one of these big ones back to the UK. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. That has been our day in Miyajima. We've done a load of good stuff today. We highly recommend you come. Miyajima is one of our top places to visit.
Yeah, it's definitely my favourite place to visit. I just love being by the seaside. It's just really nice here. It feels special. It feels something really
Great.
nice about it, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we will see you again soon.